Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and school board members to the graduating class of 2022. We would like to thank you for coming today to celebrate with us our years at CHS, the goals achieved for now and into the future. At this time, I would ask that everyone please stand if you can and show respect to our flag and country by removing all headgear and facing the flag with your right hand over your heart for the national anthem sung by CHS Choir under the direction of Miss Willoughby. We ask that you continue standing and after the national anthem for the CHS Honor Song, which will be sung by the CHS Native American Student Organization and the Joseph Shields Drum Group. All active duty members and retired service members may salute the flag.
class of 2022, we have finally made it. Graduation is about the end of a chapter in our lives and opening the next, whether that would be college or joining the workforce. But I must ask my fellow classmates, along with family members within the audience here today, to reflect upon the past 13 years of our lives that we have all shared together. Let's look way back to our first year together as a class in kindergarten. I personally remember trying to find that leprechaun that destroyed our rooms and left them a mess, or the gingerbread man who left footprints in the hallway, but no one could ever seem to catch him. Jumping ahead, I'm almost positive many of us remember playing football at recess, and yes, for those of you that are wondering, there was a handful of girls that would always play, and they might have even been better than us guys at times. It's hard to believe, right? Another recess memory would be when teachers would be looking away and there'd be a handful of us guys on the swings. And if you weren't on the swings, you were running through them. You can only imagine how long that truly lasted. One memory that stuck out like a sore thumb is after lunch in 6th grade when we were playing football with Mr. Donovan. Our team was kicking off to the other team, so Mr. Donovan decided to hold the ball as if it was a tee so then Brooks could kick it. I'm guessing you have a fairly good idea what happened, but I'll explain the mere details. Brooks barely hit the ball and proceeded to kick Mr. Diamond directly in the chin. Now moving to our high school years, and in particular our junior year of high school. A few of my classmates and I would be sitting in the library for 7th period dual credit courses. We'd be sitting there relaxing on the couches because we have accomplished our work for the week. Then out of nowhere, bam! Randa's giving David and I advice on almost everything, and she's helping everyone else with their homework all at the same time. On the rare occasion, I would actually be helping her with her pre-calc homework. Randa would always be the person to walk into that library, and whether she would be upset, frustrated, or happy, she'd always be leaving having helped someone else in one aspect or another. Moving on to our last year together, many memories have been made, whether that be from our 4 homecomings we have spent together, trying to convince Mr. Hilson to watch the movie The Patriot, starring Mel Gibson, in AP Government because, well, we were just simply ahead of last year's lesson plans, or listening to DJ Hilson the week of prom with his fancy mixtapes that we aren't sure yet if they are truly his. And this last week, at Baccalaureate, we were all taking a picture. And for some reason, through 13 years, our parents have not figured out what a group chat is. These memories will forever be engraved in our lives. The friendships with which we have created throughout our lives together has shaped us into the people we are and will become in the future. I'll leave you with this. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Justin Zeitz, and I am the superintendent of the Chamberlain School District. First of all, I wanted to thank you for attending graduation and showing our seniors just how important and momentous of an occasion this is for them. Graduation is the result of 13 years of hard work and dedication to not only academics, but activities and a personal investment in your continued maturation throughout all of your trials and tribulations you've faced. Each experience and interaction has helped you prepare for life outside of these walls, the much anticipated adulthood. You'll get to that in just a few moments with your diploma. We are here today to celebrate you and the success you have experienced through your time at the Chamberlain School District. Anyone that attended Senior Awards Nights knows that the list is beyond comparison. The accolades were unending. Know that your potential to impact the future knows no bounds, and you are all just getting started. There are a lot of reasons that the Chamberlain School District is a great school within a great community. The dedicated staff, the support of all of our community members, and the ambition of our students and student leaders like you are just a few. We are a larger school that offers programs, activities, and opportunities that are simply not available in most of the state. Yet, we are small enough that I'm pretty sure each of you has come into my office to chat, socialize, or just say hi throughout this last year. And it's been great getting to know you. Getting to know the senior class has been a pleasure, and I am confident that each one of you will do great things. My interactions with you in the halls, the classes, and in the office has given me a glimpse into what your future holds. You are all inquisitive, insightful, and you know what you want in your future. And on top of that, you're each willing to put in the work that it's going to take to achieve your goals. I would like to take a moment to recognize one of you with the 2022 Superintendent's Award. Ms. Samantha Peppel, will you join me on stage, please? Just one final thought for the class of 2022. Commencement marks the beginning of your next chapter. Your future eagerly awaits. Whatever you choose to pursue next, be proud of the work you've put into your experiences so far, and be proud of being part of Cub Nation, because we are proud of you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for all being here with us today. I speak for my entire class when I say this, but this is a day that we have been looking forward to for a very, very long time. Here we are in our cap and gowns, finally achieving all that we have been working for. So I'm going to keep this short because I know that we all want to get out there and celebrate with our friends and family. When I was entering high school, one thing that I wished I had more of was advice from the upperclassmen. And what is a salutatorian speech without some advice? So my first piece of advice is to have fun in everything you do. Make all the friends you can, hang out with them often, and work together to make it through these tough 4 years. Don't only have fun with your friends outside of school, but have fun at school too. Make sure you make all the memories that you can, because they will last a lifetime. School does not have to be boring, and it doesn't have to suck. High school is what you make of it. My second piece of advice is to get involved in all school activities possible. Throughout high school, I was involved in basically every activity that I could be, and it made my high school years fly by. There's nothing more fun than being in a sport with your friends, like Emily, Ella, and I during cross country. If Holly or Val is here, they know exactly what I'm talking about. As mentioned before, high school is what you make of it. My third piece of advice is to try new things. As many of you probably know, I joined wrestling this year. Not only did I start over a month later than everyone else, but I was also only one of 3. If I wouldn't have got over my fear of being judged and joined wrestling, I never would have become best friends, or sisters, as Matai would say, with Shelby, and I never would have been able to say that I was one of the first 3 girls to wrestle at Chamberlain High School. There is no better feeling than knowing that you started something, that you are a role model to so many. Chamberlain doesn't have a wrestling team, they have a wrestling family. A family that supports each other and always cheers each other on, even when the end result is not always the one that you had planned. Yeah, some people might judge you, but even more people will be cheering you on. In the end, it doesn't matter what other people think, as long as you have fun doing it. I want to say thank you to Mr. Donovan, Mr. Matai, all the wrestlers, all of the wrestling parents, and all the other girls for making me feel at home in both the wrestling room and with my wrestling family. Thank you for always pushing me to be my best and proving to me that I can do more than I think. Then I owe a big thank you to the 126-pound and below circle for not breaking me every time we wrestled. While the weight cuts and practices are something else, I advise every girl to join wrestling, because it is something else that you'll never try in your life. If you don't try new things, you may never find something that you love, like how I found my love for wrestling. My fourth piece of advice is to take advantage of what is provided for you. In high school, you are given so many opportunities to learn and grow as a student. You need to take control of these opportunities and take advantage of them while you still can. We are provided endless access to computers, printers, books, and everything that we need to prepare ourselves for college and the real world. My fifth piece of advice is to love all your classmates while you can, because you never know the last time you might see them. I hope that all underclassmen that are here take these pieces of advice to heart, because following them really will make your high school years fly by. It may get annoying to hear, but high school does go by in the blink of an eye, so enjoy it while you still can. I feel like just yesterday I was a freshman walking into the doors of CHS for the first time, but now I'm a senior up here getting my diploma. Time goes by way faster than you think. Finally, I want to say a couple of thank yous, because it wouldn't be right not to. First, I want to say thank you to all my friends and classmates for keeping my high school years fun and enjoyable. You guys have motivated me to not only be a better person, but to enjoy every aspect of life. I want to especially thank Sam and Brooklyn for pushing me all these years. If it weren't for Sam, I probably wouldn't have passed pre-calc with an A, and if it weren't for Brooklyn, I simply wouldn't have been up here today. We've all pushed each other to be our best and to stay competitive, which is the only reason I'm up here. Emily, Leah, and Ella, Jade and I are going to miss you guys more than you know. While we'll be seeing you significantly less, we'll never forget about all the memories that we have made together. And we're looking forward to seeing you more than ever. Also, Jade and I are always down for a rematch. Second, I want to say thank you to all my teachers and all the administrators at our school for providing me with all the resources and knowledge that I could possibly want. Without my teachers, I would not be who I am or where I am today. Finally, I want to thank my family for always supporting me and pushing me to be my best in everything that I do, even when it was the last thing on my list. I also want to thank Gabe for not only being the voice of reason in my life, but for also keeping me competitive in everything that I do. Without all of you, I would not be up here or where I am today. So if anyone can take anything from what I have said, I hope that it is to be grateful for what you have and to appreciate all the people around you. Again, thank you all for being here with us today to celebrate this huge landmark in our lives. We are no longer just high school kids. We are adults ready to succeed in the world, no matter what life may throw at us. To the class of 2022, we finally made it. I hope you all have the best in everything that you do. Thanks.
On behalf of the class of 2022, we welcome you in celebrating our greatest achievement thus far. Well, fellow seniors, we made it. It wasn't an easy road, but it definitely won't be the most challenging road we face in our life. Our class has created so many memories, from the beginning of the year when we drove through the McDonald's drive-thru in our senior car and ordered 10 spicy Sprites, all the way to the end of the year in the last week of school when Hilson kicked out Jade in AP Gov multiple times and made her take a lap because he needed a break from her smart comments. These memories will forever bring us together, even after this day, when we all venture into the world, following our own paths in life. We survived the Common Core transition, a pandemic, the 90s crop top revival, and all the daily dramatics in between. Whether in school or in life, we have all made mistakes and have procrastinated a time or two, or more, like this speech. Nothing like waiting until the final hours. Was it a mistake to procrastinate? Probably so, but here I am, rocking it anyways. But I also learned that I should not have done that. So mistakes give us lessons, experience, and help us grow. Procrastination doesn't do anything except give us stress, so just don't do it. Our mistakes also give us memories, whether good or bad, leaving footprints in our journeys. Remember Maya, freshman year at flow decorating when you forgot to look back and smashed into Thomas's car? Or Selleck, when you forgot the Pledge of Allegiance mid-announcements and messed it up while the whole school was listening. Our class has made a mistake a time or two, but we have always come together to laugh about just how dense a few of us can be at times. With this being said, my one piece of advice is to live your life and don't be afraid to make a mistake or two. As we begin this new adventure in our lives, I want to thank you all for being a part of our journeys. To our loved ones who are unable to celebrate our special day, we know you are here in spirit and live on in our hearts today and always. As Steve Jobs once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Welcome everyone who's come to celebrate our class of 2022. Our high school years have been nothing short of challenging. We've taken countless dual credits. We've somehow made it through our strenuous AP exams. We've survived being isolated by a pandemic. And we've even lost our loving friend Randa. But through it all, we managed to find the strength and motivation to grow and continue on. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. like Isabella said she would, because I know everyone is very anxious to graduate. So I have a little excerpt from a poem, which probably sounds old-fashioned, but I promise it's relevant today. This poem's name is A House Called Tomorrow, and my AP teacher read this to us as a farewell, and it kind of hit home for me, so I wanted to share it with my graduating class and all of you. You are not 15, or 12, or 17. You are 100 wild centuries, and 15, bringing with you, in every breath and in every step, everyone who has come before you. What we bring finally into the new day, every day, is ourselves, and that is all we need to start. That is everything we require to keep going. Look back only for as long as you must, then go forward into the history you will make. Be good, then better. Write books, cure disease, make us proud, make yourself proud, and those who came before you, when you hear thunder, hear it as their applause. To explain, this poem really kind of opens a wide lens into ourselves, and not only ourselves, but into our past and our families. So if I've left any sort of impression on you today, it is this. You are not alone. You have lots of support from those who are here with us and from those who are not here with us today to go do great things in life. This is just the beginning of each of our stories. Go chase your dreams and continue to make a difference. Thank you.
Class of 2022, we are very proud of each and every one of you. Enjoy the celebrations that are planned for you today. Congratulations and best wishes. Dr. Zeitz, Mr. Ryer, I present to you the Chamberlain High School class of 2022 for the receiving of their diplomas. I attest that the students presented to you today have met the requirements as outlined by the Chamberlain School Board and the South Dakota Department of Education. Upon receiving their diploma, they have earned all the rights and privileges of high school graduation. If the class of 2022 would at this time, as your name is called, come forward for the presentation of your diplomas. Samantha Pebble. Brooklyn Thomas. Isabella Shepard. James Klages. Thomas Powell. Sequoia Altamirano. Ian Anderson. Andrew Burney. Joaquin Blacklance. Caleb Blossingame. Caleb Bora. Grace Cheeseman. Jade Schmella. Derek Dorman. Paige Andress. Taryn Glenn. Jaron Heron. Abby Hutmaker. Jana Johnson. Cheyenne Jumping Eagle. Maya Knippling. Autumn Kurt. Rosalind Larson. Brandon Mart. Selleck McManus. Alexia Moctezuma. David Newton. Jaisley Peterson. Wyatt Powers. Is that pretty sounding cool? Derek Rasmussen. Kaylee Wright. Dominic Santiago. Adriana Saxon. Marcus Standing Cloud. Cody Steen. Kennedy Stylen. Eric Strandy. Brooks Swanson. Zach Toring. Laney Irwin. Mikhail Weston. Aurora Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Chamberlain High School class of 2022.